big day today for brother Elsey because they finally get to put their full-length album into the universe, self-titled record. Congrats, guys. How's it feeling so far?
Oh, amazing.
It feels amazing.
The best.
It's been a long time coming, so it's like cathartic, you know.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, it's. I know it's been big. You guys had a party last night,
Yep.
which I saw was sponsored by some tequila brand. So you're
Yes.
doing okay? That I was kind of
really
worried
banged
about
up.
you.
Yeah, it's okay.
A couple
you know?
pops last night, but
Yeah.
nothing too crazy.
Okay.
It was great. We had a lot of different vendors involved, and tattoo artists came and did pop-up tattoos, and it was,
Well, that's cool. Did
was a
you
party.
get anything new?
You know what? We didn't even have time.
it was just so funny.
I do see one says 1945 on
Yes.
there.
Yes. The year my grandfather was born.
Okay, so that's the year my dad was born.
That's
wow.
awesome.
Wow.
What a year.
1945.
I always forget when they were born, so we got them tattooed on us.
That's the way. That's the way to do it. Well, and yeah, I don't ever know exactly how old my parents are, but I've memorized the year they're born. So
And we can do math too. So
math is easier sometimes than memorization. Yes, figure it out as you go.
Exactly.
It is going to be Sunday. We'll be on stage at 3rd and Lindsley. Brother Elsey taking the stage. 7 o'clock, we're going to broadcast the whole show live on the radio and on our volume.com/lightning100 channel, where worldwide, wherever your family may be, they could be, on the other side of the planet, they could watch for free. Volume.com/lightning100. Of course, we've been broadcasting these shows since 1996. Probably before you were born. I don't know.
No, I was born.
You were here? Okay.
I was here.
All right.
I was here.
All right.
Not
We
all
all
the way.
were.
Yeah, we were here.
Most of the interns weren't. The kids doing video. So yes, we have the brothers Elsey here in the Valid Music Studio, and Eddie 9Volt's going to be out there this Sunday. It's going to be a great show.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I saw advanced ticket sales are doing really good. It's gonna be fun. You know, it's fun when there's a lot of people there excited for the show, and you have that little extra energy that it's live on the radio. So
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
A little nerve-wracking,
The best way to celebrate new music is just doing what we do. You know?
there
the
you
songs,
go.
man.
There you go.
awesome. Yeah.
You're gonna have. I saw the records on vinyl. Is it out yet? Is it?
So, you can buy it online right now.
You can pre-order it.
Yes.
Is it pre-order stage? Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so I think by the time we have it in hand, which will be Monday, that's when things will start going out to people. So, but
great.
Not much of a pre-order, but
Okay.
You can get it now.
It's close. It's close.
Close, exactly.
Well, cool. Well, we're excited for the show on Sunday out at 3rd and Lindsley. We got Brady, Bo, and Jack here, brother Elsey, and we're going to chat with them. They're going to do one song live, and we'll play one from the record. And it is this Sunday at 7. They are going to do their show on Lightning 100. So tell us about this first song. How old is this one? Was this one that had been around for a while before?
Yeah, so this song was the first single off the record. So this one came out in October of 2023. So it's been a while since it's come out, and I think I wrote it in maybe 2022 with a friend of mine named Tristan Bushman, who's in a band called Very Gently. They're amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of like probably the first song that we wrote, and we were like, man, this could really kind of be a foundation maybe for the record and whatever project comes out next. And it's something that we've believed in, since it was written. And it's one of the joys of the show to play this with each other.
Well, I know it's because you're related, but not too many people related or not can find harmonies like you guys. So this is gonna be a treat, even after having an event last night sponsored by Tequila.
I know, right?
They're here, ready to rock it out for us here. Stripped down, super acoustic. We got one acoustic guitar and 3 brothers singing harmony. This is Passing Through on Lightning 100.
Passing through like the whiskey in our veins, like the downtown eastbound train. I may stop, but I'll never stay. Passing through like water in a river, like the smoke from a dive bar cigarette. Don't hold your breath. Thought I told you I'm only passing through. I'll wait for you. That tired phrase you say, like a broken record plays. I always said it's a mistake. I'm on the move, and I think I'll always be. I make my living leaving things behind. No exceptions to the rule, honey, not even for you. I'm just passing through. Like an old and ancient fable, you're the sacred red and I'm the raging bull. Leave me wild and let me be, free for chasing something new. I'm just better passing through. You're wasting time. Quit asking me to stay. I'll be on my way before the moss begins to grow like a rolling stone. Living out this cliche, and I just don't wanna stay stationary for too long. I'm afraid I'll start growing roots, so I'm just passing through. Like an old and ancient fable, you're the sacred red and I'm the raging bull. Leave me wild and let me be, free for chasing something new. I'm just better passing through. I'm just better passing through. Headed out, I leave behind a cloud of dust, and I say the things I must to justify the way I go. But it hurts me too. Oh, when I'm passing through. Like an old and ancient fable, you're the sacred red and I'm the raging bull. Leave me wild and let me be, free for chasing something new. I'm just better passing through. I'm just better passing through.
Lightning 100, that is Brother Elsey, stripped down, acoustic, and harmonizing here in the Valid Music Studio. It is going to be this Sunday. They're doing Nashville Sunday Night Live from 3rd and Lindsley. Doors open at 5:30. Broadcast starts at 7 with Brother Elsey. And at 8 o'clock, it's Eddie 9-Volt, an all-ages show with tickets and info at brotherelsey.com, 3rdandlindsley.com, and it's over on volume.com/lightning100. You can watch it for free. You can go ahead and grab your ticket to the show if you're not going to be in town. If you are, come on out, have some fun with us. It's nice. It's an early show, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Cool on a Sunday, especially if you got to work Monday or I mean, like I was at the show the other night and 9 o'clock it ended. I drove home and 9:15 I'm walking my dog. It's
That's amazing.
it's good.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So good.
So let's take this back to the beginning though, because you are brothers.
Yes.
And in the very beginning, you wrote your first song with your dad. That's really cool. I saw you share that. What was it any good though?
No,
It's not on the record, is it?
It's
It didn't
not.
make the cut.
It did
Leading
make
single,
the cut,
actually.
But yeah, it's one of those things. We still kind of like remember the melody. I don't know if we remember the words. I think it was called Cloud 9.
Okay,
But
all right.
it was very simple on the piano, and we performed it for a talent show, like in 5th grade or something, 4th and 5th grade.
That's awesome.
So it was pretty. Yeah, that's where it started. You know, we really we kind of forget that sometimes. I feel like yesterday we were kind of thinking back to how things started, and that's really like the first time we sat down and did it together, and that's where it all started for us in a way. You know?
We're like, this thing's easy. We can do it ourselves.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, super easy.
There you go. Hey, you still got it together.
Yeah.
It probably helps keeping it together. It may be sometimes harder, but being brothers, does it help or is it harder?
I think it helps. You know, I think a lot of people have different relationships with their siblings than we do. We're very lucky that we love each other, and we also love to hate each other in a way too.
Yeah.
So there's a good balance between us all, and that draws us closer.
We can be completely ourselves. You know? There's if we get into a fight, you know, it's fine. We're fine in 5 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
So it really does help.
How much age difference is there?
So me and Bo are twins.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then Jack is 22 months older than we are. So
Triplets.
pretty
basically.
much triplets in a way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've done literally everything together forever.
Yeah.
That's great. We got brother Elsey here in the studio. And earlier I saw on your tattoo where it said 1945. And that's the year your grandfather was born.
Yes.
And I saw you reference that you were trying to play like your grandfather. So
Yeah.
what was he playing?
So he was in a band called the Southern Exposure Band back in the 90s. He was like in a country band. He's from southeastern Kentucky, like Appalachia. So
Yeah.
he's kind of the reason we wanted to be in a band. Right away, we just would go to our grandparents' house, and they had a rehearsal set up in the basement, and we'd go bang on the drums and get all the guitars out of tune and just sort of mess around.
Tear it all up. It was not good.
Ruin it all. But it was like, that was kind of the first moments where we're like, man, this is the coolest thing in the whole world. You know? This guy's got big old cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and just like singing these amazing, like, you know, country standards, and just cool to see that sort of thing as such a young kid looking up at it. It's awesome.
And you've been doing this for a while. I mean, I think I saw it was almost 8 years ago today that you put out the EP, and here you are today again to put out the full length
Exactly.
LP.
It's crazy.
So you know, obviously the band has stayed the same since that time period. But what else has changed? What do you feel like the live shows are a lot different, or what's changed over those past 8 years?
I think we've really kind of come into our own, matured in a way, and eight years ago we were just like, we kind of decided to take the music in a certain direction, but I think we've really kind of filled that form a lot better and getting closer to who we want to be as artists. I think over 8 years a lot of things change. But you know, obviously our chops have gotten better as a band.
So many shows,
a lot of
And
shows.
That's something that we've always been very proud of. Is like, we love to tour. We're a band that has built almost everything from playing shows, and it's just a beautiful thing to do. So that's definitely changed us for sure.
I imagine it has. We got brother Elsey here, and we're going to get to see him out of 3rd and Lindsley this Sunday. Brady, Bo, Jack, twins, and their older brother.
Yeah, sort of.
just a little bit older, and we're grateful to have them here today. So on the new record, I saw one of the tracks features Susto, which I love those. I love those guys.
Best guy, man.
How'd you get hooked up with them? Was that fun making that song?
It was amazing. We our manager Jared is Susto's manager as well. So it was like,
it all comes together
it's so
now.
crazy.
Okay.
We played a place called the Raccoon Motel back in 2018, and we drove like 6 hours for like a $50 guarantee and like played for 12 people. It was awesome, you know.
Yeah.
We were like young, just trying to get our chops up.
Yep.
But on the vinyl player at the Raccoon Motel was Susto's first record. And I remember being there like, man, this is so sick. I love the writing. It's so cool. It's so raw.
Yeah.
And so we were huge fans, and then
Fell in love with him after that.
Of course, yeah.
It's
fell in
funny
love
to
with his
know, though,
music.
that was his release week. That record was brand new.
That's crazy.
That day.
Yes.
wild.
So, fast forward to, I think about 2 years ago, we started working with Jared, and then we realized he's on the same, we have the same manager. So Jared set us up for a write, and like instantly we were just like, this guy is such a good guy. He's so
Best-
nice.
best dude,
We
man.
got along so well, and wrote like a really solid, introspective, existential, kind of happy, sad song, I guess. You know?
Yes.
It fits both of our vibes perfectly. You know, it really is a good mix of the
I
two.
feel like
of us.
that's the weather today too.
I guess it sounds weird. Right?
It is. There's a
Happy
little-
sad.
Happy, sad. It's
Yeah.
gonna rain at 4. It's nice right now. We got brother Elsey here in the studio. Okay, so we're gonna play the studio version of Seeking. And so, what do you remember about writing this song or recording it? You got anything you can share?
Oh yeah,
This is a great story.
So
I'm happy.
nobody liked this song except for me and the producer Drew Long that we worked with. So I had to fight everyone tooth and nail just to get them to like buy into the process of making this song and cutting it. So I would play this song for people and they'd be like, "Yeah, I get it, but like how are we going to make it a band song? It sounds like just an acoustic guitar song." And then Drew's just like, "Let's do this. Drink some Red Bull vodka at 4 p.m. and Dalton, you get as many percussion, our drummer, get as many percussion
No,
items."
he actually said, just go on a separate instrument that you don't play. Just
Yeah.
go do something in there.
Yeah.
We'll play the track over and over and again.
something
So
happens.
Dalton grabs a full arm of tambourines. He's just
Yeah.
messing around.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
Bo's
got on the drums.
sits on the
Bo's on the
drums.
drums.
I'm playing like high strung, like acoustic. And I think you were just in the middle of the room with your acoustic guitar, just screaming at the top of
Yeah.
your lungs and just like playing the song.
And it all just like, for maybe an hour, we were just messing around, like not even playing the song. And then Drew was like,
Drew's
"All
on
right."
like a fuzzy
he's,
bass.
he's getting a
like
groove with the bass,
yeah.
right? And then so from that, it was like, I think it literally was one take. We got like into the groove of it, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna start the song here. Just like let's get into it, right?" And cut the song with all of the noise of the live room of people, the chaos and like the weirdness and like there's no structure, and it just came together like literally in my brain. It's exactly how I envisioned it, and it just was the perfect. Sort
That's
of
awesome.
moment.
And then it clicked for everyone else.
Right,
in
exactly.
The band.
Right
It
after
just
that,
made
everyone
sense.
was like, "Wait."
Yes, and I was like, "I told you. Just listen. This is what is in my brain. It's hard for me to tell you how I hear it in my head, but this is exactly what it is." So,
We were seeking and then we found.
We found.
Exactly.
All right.
yeah.
Well, let's take a listen to what made it onto the album. It is in stores today. You can get there through brotherelsey.com and go ahead and order that vinyl. Sounds like it'll be shipping before you know it. We're going to get to see him this Sunday at 3rd in Lindsley, opening up for Eddie Ninevolt. Going to be a great show. This is Brother Elsey, Seeking on Lightning 100.